So we found this tiny dog. By we, I mean this little tiny dog. He's so freaking cute. The DoorDash next door said he was following him. Don't know where he came from. Assuming from this side of the neighborhood somewhere. So we're gonna try to see if we can walk him around a bit and someone's looking for their tiny ass little dog. He's cute. Come on. Come on, little bits. Try to find where you belong. He got out of somebody's fence somewhere. He got a lot of energy. He has a collar. He didn't have a leash. I put the leash on him so we could walk him around. It's Ludo's leash. Where did you come from? Most of these fences are back to back to back, so I don't know where he would have came from over here. I don't know. Let's keep looking. Alright, good news is after about an hour we did find the puppy's owner. Thank goodness. I mean, I wasn't gonna let him go. Next option was gonna go get him, see if he was microchipped. Sweet little dog. Super cute. I brought him into the house after a bit. It was too hot out. It's hot. It's so hot outside. And I could tell he was starting to overheat, just a little guy. So we got him into the house. The dogs drove him crazy, but they were very gentle, just very curious, nosy, giant dogs. Gave him a little bit of food, gave him a lot of water, let him cool down, and then I took him outside to go potty, and when I was outside, I heard, like, in the distance, a faint, like, a shout. You know that shout you do when you're looking for somebody? And it sounded like somebody just yelled, "Jake!" And then nothing. So I went ahead and I let him go potty and I scooped him up and I ran outside the front door. This is at my buddy's house, so I was hanging out over there. So I ran outside the front door and I listened. The puppy in my arm, and I listened. Nothing. And I'm like, well, crap. Cody came out and he's like, what? And I was like, I swear I heard somebody yelling for somebody. I thought maybe they're yelling for the dog. So we waited and he's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure. I was outside when I heard it. He's like, okay. So he went and, got a shirt on because he's just in his shorts, it's hot out. So put a shirt on, came back outside, and then again we heard it. Jake! So I was like, there! And I was like, I don't know which direction it's coming from. So Cody goes out there and goes, hey! You looking for a dog? And then you hear a reply, yes! And we're like, it's like, it's down the road! And then sure enough, around the corner comes this gentleman, and he's looking around. I was like, he's right here. He's like, oh, thank God. He's like, thank goodness. He's like, I fixed the fence. I've patched it up. I've looked all over. I don't know how he got out. He is a tiny little guy, though, so he's very energetic. This little dog, so much energy. And he's under 6 months old. He still has all his puppy teeth. So he's just a little guy. But he's a little wiry guy, so he's got to be a terrier of some kind. I don't know. So he was very thankful, like he said, he put him outside to go potty, and he just disappeared. So I'm glad that story had a very happy ending. I would have traveled around trying to find his owner. Someone had to be looking for him. It's a very nice neighborhood. It's not really a place that people dump animals. Plus, the way the houses are there, the fences are literally back to back. Like, the back of my fence is the front of the next person's fence type. There's no way to really scoot between them unless you're coming from somebody's yard. So I'm very thankful that he found his owner. It's way too hot for that little guy to be out running around. So, yeah, happy ending to that story. Now, for some bummer news, the car's having issues again. I think these are all the issues that have been just consistent, and I think I'm fixing all the problems. So it goes back into the shop next Monday. Not this coming Monday, because the shop that I like so far, it's in a small town, and the small town is doing repairs on all the school buses before the school season starts. So they said I could definitely, they were going to have me drop it off Thursday or something like that, but that's really hard for me because I work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, at Cheney, so I can't go. It's a lot for me to go drop it off, go back to camp, and then try to find a way to get it and try to find a ride in between. So I talked to him, and we're going to drop it off Monday instead. That way my buddy can come pick me up. I can hang out at my buddy's house again. He doesn't mind, and it's kind of chill to just chill in a house. I got my little laptop there, and we play a lot of Magic the Gathering and nerdy dorky stuff. So it's all right. I look forward to just hanging out. I like just hanging out at camp, especially now that I have an air conditioner. But yeah, so I don't know. I was looking at used cars just to get a price on what it would cost to get another vehicle, because this one just keeps falling apart and I'm getting frustrated with it. But for the price that I again. I paid about $5,000 for this car years ago. Nowadays, though, to find a decent vehicle in decent shape, I mean, you're looking at, $10,000 or more, 10 to 15 grand for a decent car, and I don't know, it's ridiculous. I can't afford that. It would take all the money that I own right now to just try to buy a useful car, and I would have no money to go off of. On other good news, I am working. I took a occasional job position. I'm gonna go part-time probably in the winter, but right now I'm just occasional. Occasional means I keep an eye on the app, and when people put their work shifts up, I can take it and go work if I wanted. But I only have to do at least 2 work days a month, so I don't have to be there all the time. But it pays really good, like way more than I've ever made in any of my jobs. But it pays great. It's not too horrible. Pardon me, I got the hiccups again. So I can do that. On those weekends, I come down here, hang out with my buddy, and then I'll do my work shifts for a night or two, and then I just go back to camp. It works out that way also because I can also travel. The main reason I haven't really traveled anywhere is because the car keeps falling apart, and I don't trust to really drive far with it right now. And I hate that I own a vehicle that I can't trust. Like my truck was falling apart, but I trusted it. You had that feeling. I trust that this car can drive me across, half the United States. I don't trust my car right now, and I hate that. So I'm really, really hoping that this is the last big fix. I have a feeling it's going to be stupidly expensive. I'm dreading it because money's going quick, and I'm working now, and I can pick up extra shifts, but I mean, still, it's a lot. I don't know how many. I've put a couple thousand in this car already in just the last few months alone. So we'll see. Crossing fingers, this is the last bit. The good news is the air conditioner's working and it's not overheating. The bad news is I think it's the head gasket. I really think it's the head gasket. I really think it is. But we'll see when we drop it off. I just told them, look, I can just drop it off on Monday. You guys can just take your time, do a thorough knit crawl on it, like go all over it. I was like, I have brand new CV axles I've been trying to put in, but it just keeps breaking, so I haven't had time to do that yet. The rotors are still warped, so when I brake it does this and it drives me freaking crazy, but I was going to do that when I replace the CV axles because I have to take the tires off anyway, and it would just be easier to do it all at once. But the car's not giving me a chance to fix that because it wants to keep trying to blow up on me, so I don't know. Just cross my fingers. Once this car is in working order, there's some really cool parks and stuff around here. And not even here, like within I can get there. Like if I have an entire month to go travel and do what I want, it's gonna be great. Like I could just do my work shift, work my weekend, because the state park thing, I'm only working until September. So I only have to be there on the weekends of September. After that, I can go do whatever. I can stay in the park if I want to work next season, but I have the rest of the year to do whatever the hell I want. So, I don't know. I feel like this was supposed to be a fun summer, and I have had some fun this summer. I really have, but a lot of it's just been stressing and fixing and repairs and like that kind of shit. And pardon my language. It's been hard. It's been rough. I ain't staying down. I keep getting knocked down. I ain't staying down. I'm gonna get stuff together. I got adventures I want to do. I don't know. We're getting on it. Then I'm saving up for the Halloween stuff that we're gonna do this year. Everybody's excited for it. I'm excited for it, but I don't know. Anyway, that's just kind of a heads up what's going on. We're on our way back to camp right now. I'm hoping that I can stay there for the week without having to go anywhere. My plans are to stay there for the week. If I get a call from my job, though, since I'm pretty new there, I'm trying to work a couple extra shifts on the weekdays just to learn it. Once I learn it, then I can go to literally just 2 days a month or more if I wanted to work extra shifts. That's what's going on with that. Right now, I don't trust my car. I'm driving it to camp. I'm very anxious because I'm waiting for it to try to die on me or something, or blow up or whatever. So far, it's driving okay. I felt a little rumbles there, but once I get it to camp, it'll be fine, and I'm hoping to just park it for the week and not move it again until next Monday, which is a week away because today's only Friday. So not this coming Monday, but the following Monday. So I'm hoping to not really have to drive it until then. I've got my little scooter. I can scooter all over camp and get what I need. And then the air conditioner is working in the camper, so when I go up to the booth, if Ludo doesn't want to go or I can't take Ludo, I mean, we could walk go paddleboarding for the first time, but I couldn't really get a video of it. So I'm gonna do that again hopefully this week and actually record some stuff. And it's really nice. I really love it. Ludo's got a new doggy life jacket. It's back there by my window, so he can come out with me a little bit more. His thing is he gets kind of tired when he has to paddle, so I'm hoping that'll help him want to swim more. He loves the water, but he likes to soak. I want him to swim more. It helps with his hips. And then, yeah, I just want to hang out at camp. I want to hook up my computer better. I've got a little wireless receiver adapter thingy to help make the Wi-Fi a little stronger. To see if I can, if my plan is like on certain days I can get 1 bar from the Wi-Fi signal from my gate host, my gate booth. So I have a receiver that's supposed to pick it up better. So if I can get full bars, I won't have to tether my phone. I can use actual internet. It might be a little more sturdy for, you know, games and streaming and that kind of stuff. Because I do stream video games and talk to my friends that way. I'm forever going to be a nerd like that. If it doesn't work, then I mean, I've made it this far without streaming or playing any crazy games. A little bit of Turtle WoW here and there. Which you don't know, Turtle WoW is a World of Warcraft server that's privately owned, and they've customized it to be very much like Classic with a few little tweaks of new quests and new adventures. Not sponsored, just it's pretty fun to play on if you like old school World of Warcraft. But yeah, that's it. That's what's going on. We're heading to camp now, and I'm gonna go set up and try to get. We're gonna be a little late. I like to start at 2, but it's already 2 o'clock now, so I'm probably not gonna start until closer to 3. But that's all right. We'll do our 3 to 6, maybe 7 if I feel like making up that extra hour. It's so hot out there, so we'll see. And we're gonna go back to camp and figure out what I'm doing for the weekend. But yeah, that's what's going on right now. That's the heads up. Nothing new past that. Nothing really exciting. It's been like 100 degrees outside, so I really haven't been doing much exploration or anything right now. Oh well. Bye. Yay for the puppy. My booth thing or whatever. I bought a cool umbrella. It went on a Prime Day sale when they had the big deals, normally $40-something. I got it for like 20. I'm glad I did because here, let me show you the umbrella first. Check it out, 20 bucks, and it is nice. And then I had to buy a yardstick for it. The yardstick works great. I should have moved it over more because the sun is kind of at a catty corner. And then of course, because of the puppy incident, I accidentally left Ludo's good leash, the big long one, the 25-footer. I left it over at Cody's house, so we're not going to have that all weekend. That's unfortunate because that's our swimming leash. We go swimming with that leash because it gives him more space to go do what he wants. It is pretty warm out, but it's actually cooler here than it was back, you know, where we were with the puppy, which is kind of weird. It is still kind of hot and a little stagnant, but there's at least a 5 degrees temperature difference. We're not here too long today. It's Friday, so we're only here for like 3 more hours, which isn't bad. And then we're going to head back to camp where the air conditioner hopefully is still working. I haven't had time to stop and check out camp. I've been working the last 3 days at my new job just to get a feel for everything, so I haven't been to camp in 3 days because I've been staying over to Buddy's house since he lives right by where I work, and it saves a lot of money between 40-minute driving there and 40-minute driving back. But we're camp for the week here. Anyway, so this is the air conditioner in here. Again, frozen over. Trying to start peeling it off. The fan's on, so hopefully it thaws out. This isn't my luck with air conditioners, by the way. So, and this one, before I left, I turned it on super mini, and I had it on sleep setting, and I had money saver on. So it was on sleep setting, money saver, and super cold, or mini, so it doesn't blow too much. It is still froze over, so I just cannot leave this on if I'm not here, which is unfortunate. But yeah, so that's what we're working with. But yeah, we'll get these few hours banged out, and yeah, get these few hours banged out, head to camp, and hopefully everything's still there. I did drive and look at the camper. It's still there. It's just fine. I hate leaving my camper for a couple days like that, but it was mostly orientation, and I had to be there for the 3 days in a row, so oh well, it is what it is. Oh, there's a truck coming. All right, I get back to work.